anyways, that's good. I want to pivot a little bit. I love being reminded of that story. Now I'm going to go back and read it. Um, Moses had some interesting experiences, didn't he? So the thing I was going to ask, and I forgot earlier, if you were just kind of walk across them. So I know this is because the last one you say religious theism, but there are religions. Oh, so I'll share screen again real quick.
Okay.
And I want to be super careful with our language here, because the point is not to be over, not to do another tearing into shreds. But like, so are there religions that would, in your mind, embrace idealism or land there for the most part?
Yeah, and that's in here at the end of those little chapters on the closer look, right?
Yeah.
The closer look at pure idealism. This will be nice because it'll keep me grounded right in here. Okay. I think it's valuable to just say, like, in here, you can, the religions that you'll be able to pull from, right? It should line up nice and simply for you to go to Buddhism. It would make so much sense. Buddhism, Taoism pulls from this. Much of Hinduism pulls from this, right? So it's just like right there. Like if you really dig into Buddhism, they're going, like, the material realm is an illusion, like actual illusion. It's not there. We think about what happened thousands of years ago. Where are the people at that point? They're literally dust in the wind. Not to cue this song, but like they're gone. It's not, they don't exist, right?
Yeah.
When we go to the end of materialism, the ones that I have in here, I have atheism, humanism, materialistic existentialism, because there's all different kinds of existentialism, phenomenology, and nihilism kind of pull from that. It's just what we've got. All we are is all we are. It's what we've got, right?
Yeah.
Matter. Okay. When we get to the end of monism, I think there's a couple key things to talk about here. We get pantheism. So pan means all, and theism is God. So everything is God. So that's pantheism. A lot of New Age is going to be monism, where we're all like, it's like the Force, right? It's like Star Wars, yet for real. With the Force, light and dark side of everything. Okay. Much of Hinduism, like I said, Hinduism pulls from a couple different ones, but much of Hinduism is monistic, where you are that which you seek. So you're seeking God, but you realize later that you are God. You're striving to become God and find out that the whole time you already were God. And so they've got a lot of monistic language there. And spiritual existentialism from monism, right? Is that this is like the transcendentalism type of thing. Like we're all here. We just got to get into that over mind and connect to the one big mind that's holding it all together type of thing, right?
Yeah.
Religious theism has this thing where we would mostly throw tribal religions that worship nature, they would land in monism, right? And so if I'm worshiping creation as God, well, I'm part of creation, so I'm part of God. That's monism. What we often miss, though, is that in religious theism, there are tribal religions that worship a creator God or the Great Spirit, and those tribes know that they're not the creator and that they're not God. So that's different than monism, right? So when we land on religious theism, over here, we get Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. Those are the big three, right? And then all the different variations. But I also put in the book tribal religions that worship Great Spirit or Creator, and they're more theistic than monistic, right? That helpful?
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, it's good just to, like, I mean, sometimes these terms don't mean much to people. So like having a thought around like what, but most people understand Buddhism, right? So like know where that falls, that might be helpful. That's good. So I think that's a pretty good discussion of this. I think the to pivot.
Yeah.
So I had two questions for you, and maybe just for the sake of time, we'll only get to